Dear delegates of the International Theosophical Congress, we are glad to welcome you to the 4th International Theosophical Congress in Voronezh, Russia. Voronezh is the winner of the competition of Russian cities for the right to host the International Theosophical Congress, Theosophy, the heritage of a great country. Despite the difficult situation around the world with COVID-19, the Congress will be held online. The 4th International Theosophical Congress is held in the anniversary year 145 years of the foundation of the Theosophical Society in New York by Helena Petrovna Blavatsky, Colonel Henry Alcott, and William Kwan Judge on November 17, 1875. These days, significant events are held all over the world to mark the 145th anniversary of the foundation of the Theosophical Society. We congratulate with the anniversary and all the members of the Theosophical Society, international Theosophical delegates of the Congress, and wish productive work in contributing the development and approval in the society of the system of spiritual values, based on the ideas and principles of Theosophy. Together with you, we are in the incessant labor for the common good. 4th International Theosophical Congress is held in the format of the scientific symposium on the theme of cosmogenesis, anthropogenesis, theogenesis. The main task of the Congress is, first of all, interaction and exchange of experience of representatives of science, education, medicine, and culture aimed at integrating theosophical knowledge. It is joining of forces of the people who learn and are interested in the science of Theosophy. It's the unification of different methods and systems that allow for evolutionary development, the approval of the scientific value, relevance, and importance of the fundamental work of Helena Blavatsky, The Secret Doctrine. Delegates of the Congress are the scientists and the Theosophists of England, Finland, India, Argentina, South Korea, Moscow, St. Petersburg, Voronezh, Cameroon. As part of the Congress, reports, research papers on the Secret Doctrine and other theosophical works, discussions, debates. Presentation of the third book Kalachakra Tantra by the famous Tibetologist, disciple of Roerich, Elena Sergeyevna Delikova-Parfenovich. Summing up the results of the international art and poetry competitions dedicated to Helena Petrovna Blavatsky award ceremony. Round table, school seminar. Discussion of the first stanza of the Secret Doctrine by Helena Petrovna Blavatsky. The organizers sincerely hope that the experience of holding an event of this status will open up new opportunities and will be useful to all participants of the Congress in the process of research work as well as to the development of the Theosophical movement in Russia and in the world. The organizers sincerely hope that the experience of holding an event of this status will open up new opportunities and will be useful to all participants of the Congress in the process of research work, as well as to the development of the Theosophical movement in Russia and in the world. The live broadcast of the Congress has started. We appeal to everyone who is present with us in the online space. We also congratulate you on the beginning of the Congress. Representatives of Russian regions and foreign countries joined the live broadcast. Members of Theosophical Society ADR and the Theosophical community from England, India, the Philippines, Greece, Morocco, New Zealand, Canada, Brazil, Finland, India, Argentina, Estonia, Ukraine, Kalmykia, Tatarstan, Bashkortostan, Chuvashia, Belarus, Krasnodar Territory, Karelia, Rostov region. The following cities are represented: Moscow, St. Petersburg, Nizhny Novgorod, Sochi, Voronezh, Pskov, Uzhgorod, Barnaul, Lvov, Penza, Ivanovo, Gorno-Altaysk, Kommunar, Mytishi, Yekaterinburg, Bryansk, Yalta, Cheboksary, Sergiev Posad, Ufa, Nizhnekamsk, Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky, Tambov, Krasnoyarsk, Saratov, Vladivostok, and many others. We wish all participants of the Congress fruitful work, effective interaction, and thank you for joint activities and cooperation. So I ask you to consider the 4th International Theosophical Congress dedicated to the 145th anniversary of the foundation of the Theosophical Society at Yar open. Dear friends, this year's Congress was supported by the Voronezh Department of Education and Science of Youth Policy, the Public Chamber, the Federation Council, and the State Duma of the Russian Federation. Allow me to read the official greetings to the delegates of the Congress. Greetings to delegates from the Department of Education and Science and Youth Policy. In accordance with the instructions of the Vice Chairman of the Government of the Voronezh region, Vladimir Borisovich Popov. Welcome speech of the head of the department. Dear organizers, participants and guests of the 4th International Theosophical Congress, on behalf of the Department of Education, Science and Youth Policy of the Voronezh region, let me congratulate you on the opening of the 4th International Theosophical Congress. The relevance of this Congress is undoubtedly connected with the implementation of new socially significant programs aimed at the ideas of humanism, tolerance, and morality. I believe that the Congress will be held in a constructive and creative atmosphere, and the adopted recommendations will contribute to improving the scientific dialogue and the development of science in our country. I wish you fruitful and meaningful work, establishment of new business contacts, and success. Head of the Department of Education, Science and Youth Policy of the Voronezh region, Oleg Nikolaevich Mosolov. Greetings from the State Duma of the Russian Federation. Dear organizers and delegates of the Congress, I congratulate you on holding a significant event not only for the regions of the Russian Federation, but also for other countries of the world. The idea of uniting representatives of the fields of science, education, culture, and religion on the basis of humanism, morality, tolerance, and mutual assistance, regardless of nationality and religion, is becoming particularly relevant and in demand today. The large and important work carried out by the Congress organizers in the implementation of many socially significant projects makes it possible to effectively interact and exchange experience with the younger generation and contributes to the expansion and strengthening of cultural and scientific ties based on spiritual values. We would like to thank everyone involved in such an important event for their fruitful cooperation in developing of spiritual and moral potential of the Russian society. Sincerely, Anatoly Karpov, Deputy of the State Duma of the Russian Federation, President of the International Peace Foundation. International Association Peace Through Culture. Dear participants of the 4th International Theosophical Congress in Voronezh, we congratulate you on the opening of the 4th International Theosophical Congress, dedicated to the 145th anniversary of the foundation of the Theosophical Society. The International Association Peace Through Culture, created by its first president, the famous Russian poet Valentin Mitrofanovich Sidorov, who was born on the Voronezh land in Semiluki, has been making a significant contribution to the development of public consciousness for more than 30 years, cooperating with many well-known religious and spiritual organizations of the world, outstanding spiritual leaders, politicians, and cultural figures, including Theosophical and Roerich organizations. The spiritual and moral guidelines laid down by Valentin Mitrofanovich Sidorov in the foundation of the association have been a reliable basis for cultural, educational, socio-political, and peacemaking activities for all these years. The essence of the slogan "Peace through culture is to affirm the principles of peace through the establishment of truly cultural human relations between people in all spheres of human existence. Thanks to this position, the association was able to take initiatives to hold international conferences, to convene the World Congress of Spiritual Harmony, and to hold the World Forum of Spiritual Culture. The formula peace through culture has become a kind of motto that people of spirit and positive aspiration have responded to. As Helena Petrovna Blavatsky wrote, there is no religion higher than truth, because true peace, true fullness of unity can be achieved only on the basis of cultural diversity, open-minded dialogue, and mutual spiritual enrichment. The motto, peace through culture, is still a relevant appeal, but now all the diversity of human existence must be attracted to the constant course of ethical transformation as well as to the development of new qualities of peace, integrity, and good participation in global processes. Being in different cities and countries, we will unite together in a common aspiration to the highest and send a bright thought of good making, to world peace through spiritual culture. We wish all participants of the Congress, colleagues and like-minded people unity in spirit, harmony in actions, and creative inspired continuous work for the benefit of the whole world, in the name of establishing spiritual culture. Vice President, International Association Peace Through Culture, Mr. Ageshin.
Friends, now I would like to say that we have also received lots of greetings by the representatives of the Theosophical community, both from Russia and from abroad. I now would like to turn to the presentation with the greetings from the foreign colleagues. Theosophical Society of Ireland.
I hope that all our brothers Russian philosophers
live
well, and from my
all
name,
fellow Russian
and from
Theosophists
all
are
Irish
keeping well in these
philosophers,
unusual
I
times.
welcome you sincerely.
I would like to welcome
our
our brothers and sisters, delegates, and participants of the IV International Congress.
May this virtual gathering engender much light and inspiration which radiate outward. And let the saints bless this event. With my warmest fraternal regards, Mary Harkness. Philippines. Dear colleagues, philosophers in Russia, in the name of officers and members of Philippine sectors of TS, we send our warmest regards because of the Congress in Voronezh. This forum is a significant step in providing a deep discussion of various points of view in certain areas of the ancient wisdom. The other activities that await the participants, such as poetry competitions, provides balance and enrichment for all. May your light shine brightly in oneness. Warm wishes and the success in this endeavor. Fraternally, Shelton Jules Romero, President and General Secretary of the Theosophical Society of Philippines. The Theosophical Society of Russia, members of the Taro branch, thank you for the invitation and ask you to send our greetings and regards. This branch of City Omsk cordially welcomes all participants of the Congress held in Voronezh. We thank the organizers for the tremendous work in organizing this Congress in such a difficult, karmic, but interesting time. We sincerely are happy to participate in this theosophical event. We wish everyone to advance to individual work and to consciousness, and may our teachers help us. Tara Lodge, Omsk, Russia. Theosophical Society of Norway. And of course, I will read it in Russian, but we have also English version. Dear friends, today we will hear the congratulation of Organizer Secretary of Norway, John Hedge Francesco Obston.
Dear friends in Russia, the Theosophical Society here in Norway wish all of you a very nice and good Congress. We are not so many Theosophists or members of the society here in Norway. We have some spread members around the country, and we have a very active group at the southeast part of this country. We have meetings every first Sunday in the months, during the months, and we have different lectures and study different topics and subjects. We hope you are doing fine in this COVID-19 pandemic, and that you stay with good health. The society here in Norway wish the best to all of you. Thank you very much.
Multinational Society IDR tonight, dear fellow Catholics in Russia, best wishes and greetings from India, Varanasi. May you have wonderful dialogues and explorations of truth. Your eternally Krishna life member, IDR Chennai, Philippines. Our heart's regard, warmest regards in the Congress in November 2020 in Russia. May this Congress inspire all the delegates to inspire you all the activities why TS was formed. Our best wishes to this very successful Congress. Mrs. Rekha Nahar, the Golden Lake Theosophical Lodge, TOS, Philippines. Theosophical Society of Russia, thank you for great organizing work on performing this Congress in Russia. Welcome all the participants of this scientific symposium, cosmogenizes, anthropogenizes, theogenizes, a single evolution of consciousness. Today we have new demands of the knowledge of the person. This understanding should prevail over rational perception. This world will appear as it really is. The planetary spirit of the earth strikes the main note of truth, which is heard until the very end of Mamantara. To raise and maintain the speech of this note, the initiate, the knowledgeable, the teachers come to earth. In the 19th century, among them came Elena Petrovna Blavatsky. The task of the all humanity is to support the teaching of Elena Petrovna Blavatsky to fulfill her mission to sound this note at a new height. The idea of Theosophy are directed by our joint efforts by all the participants of this Congress to formation of new worldview and consciousness of man. We wish you fruitful work in fulfilling the tasks of Theosophical woman. Blavatsky Lodge of Theosophical Society, Cameron, England and Wales. Dear Theosophical brothers and sisters, on behalf of the Theosophical Society of Wales and England, I send you sincere regards and wish you success in your Congress. May your life be filled with light and love and togetherness. Jenny Baker, President of England and Wales Society. Dear brothers and sisters, Theosophical Society of Greece, on behalf of the governing board, I would like to send you our warmest greetings and wish you success to the IV International Theosophical Congress. With fraternal greetings. Dr. Alexandros Bouslangas, General Secretary, Theosophical Society in Greece. New Zealand Society. The members of this society would like to send you heartfelt wishes for the IV International Theosophical Congress, held on the 21st and 22nd of November. It's a difficult time around the globe with the COVID-19, and it's great that you are able to hold this online conference. The work you are doing to share and explore Theosophy is vital in this time when people ask for questions, for answers. We wish you all the best in your work with Russia. With warm regards, John Wassermans, National President of the Theosophical Society of New Zealand. Dear friends, the Theosophical Society of Argentina, those who suggest themselves as those who speak of love and Allah Buddha, for this Congress, let the voice of no sounds, let give you your efforts and help you give peace with great wishes. Manuel 1, Argentina. Russia. Setividana branch welcomes this Congress, and we wish you fruitful work. With respect, Yurga, Theosophical Society of Russia, Setividana Lodge, India. Warm greetings to the 4th International Theosophical Congress being held in Voronezh, Russia. This annual Congress, organized by the more and more well-known Adamant Lodge of Russia, will be followed with the philosophers by entire world, and in my home city of Mumbai, many philosophers are active with those Lodge of Adamant. The discussion of the secret doctrine and the third book of the Chakra Tantra is also the interest. The Congress has been attracted by artists and poets, and each enriches spiritual content of this conference. Wide coverage of the Russian conference was done by the Synergy Journal in Mumbai by the quantum philosophers, Dr. Rajam, a senior member of Blavatsky Lodge. This year we look forward for a very fruitful discussion of the various topics. Warm regards, Arina Varanvan, Honorable Treasurer of Mumbai Lodge in India. Theosophical Society of Slovenia. Dear friends, dear brothers and sisters, on behalf of the members of this lodge, I send you my best regards and best wishes in fruitful work at the Congress in Russia. May your work open the hearts of people and lead them to the knowledge of the oneness of life, which is the life of kindness, harmony, and wisdom. We wish you a joyful gathering and inspiring work. We are all with you side by side, dedicated to our common work. With warmest regards, Theosophical Society of Slovenia, Australia Society. Many thanks for your invitation and for all that you do. We are the Sunshine Coast Lodge, Queensland, Australia, send our greetings to all the delegates and brothers and sisters for a blessed and inspiring Congress. Bless you all for the efforts to connect us all, to spread the wisdom, to keep it alive, as you do. It is true Theosophy. Warmest thoughts, Ether Pokrant, President of the Sunshine Coast Lodge, Queensland, Australia, Theosophical Society of Russia. Dear friends, the Lodge Sophia, Moscow, welcomed the participants of this Congress dedicated to 145th anniversary of the foundation of the Society. From 1991, with the effort of the members of Sophia Lodge, the Russian Theosophical Society was once again working. It was forcefully closed in 1918. Since 2010, in the Congress in Rome, our Lodge received the Lodge of the International Theosophical Society status, laying the base for the development of philosophy in Russia in a different status, as the member of international community of co-thinkers. Over the past 30 years, the Theosophical movement has been replenished with new members. Many young people have come, and many events are held in different cities. We'd like to wish all Russian philosophers to follow the high principles and ideals of spiritual and moral foundations of Theosophical teachings and of the founder of the Society, Elena Blavatsky. We wish all you fruitful, joyful communication of light, love, and understanding. Theosophical Society, Russia, Lodge Sophia. America's Lodge. Dear brothers and sisters, on behalf of members of the Society in America, I send you warm wishes for successful online conversation. May the blessings of the Holy One surround you all. Barbara Hebel, President of the U.S. Lodge. Pan-African Organization, Africa. We congratulate you with the foundation of the Society.
The Pan-African Theosophical Federation. We send to you and to the delegates our fraternal love and blessings for a successful and fruitful international Congress. It is indeed auspicious that this Congress is being held in Russia, Although the world has changed dramatically in so many ways since the birth of Madame Blavatsky, the depths of ancient wisdom contained in her writings is continued to be validated by enlightened scientists. We are therefore pleased that there is also a delegation of scientists involved in this Congress that are hopefully able to convey to all the delegates in easy-to-understand language the complex subjects of cosmogenesis, anthropogenesis, and theogenesis. Thomas George Davis, Chairman of the Pan-African Theosophical Federation. The Theosophical Society in Orlando, Florida, dear fellow Theosophists, we're very proud of the tremendous and significant work you're doing to promote Theosophy, universal brotherhood, and goodwill among our courageous Russian brothers and sisters. May your convention be blessed with meaning and harmony and enlightened action for the benefit of humanity. Let us also focus on if there is to be peace in the world, it must begin with me. Radha Burnier tells us that peace is not the result of any cause, it is the absolute stillness of ultimate reality. We can get a better idea of this if we modify the words of the ancient Christian hymn to say, "Silent mind, holy mind, all is calm, all is bright. On the mighty soul there is peace." Blessings and warmest fraternal wishes from the members of Orlando Lodge. Karl Metzger, President of the Theosophical Society in Orlando, Florida. European School of Theosophy. On behalf of the European School of Theosophy, I would like to extend my most warm greetings to the attendees of the 4th International Theosophical Congress. Wish you all inspiring Congress. Erika Georgiadis, Director of the European School of Theosophy, Theosophical Society in Russia. Congratulations to the Congress delegates on the anniversary of the foundation of the Theosophical Society. We thank the organizers of the Congress for the great preparatory work. We consider it very important that such socially significant projects as competitions, exhibitions, and scientific symposiums are implemented within the framework of the Congress. The unifying work of representatives of the fields of science, education, culture, and theosophists inspires and expands the interaction of Russian and foreign theosophists and scientists. We wish you all good luck, fruitful work at the Congress, and unity. Garuda Lodge of the Theosophical Society of Russia, Nizhny Novgorod. The Theosophical Society in India will welcome the delegates of the 4th International Theosophical Congress in Voronezh and wish them wisdom, knowledge, and unity. I have a small wish for all individuals at this Congress. I would like each and every one to hold their own inner light of knowledge and deep love and let this light shine bright. I believe this is the light that would help heal everyone and everything. The Theosophical Society in the Philippines. Dear fellow Theosophists, we greet you during your International Theosophical Congress in Russia with a theme that focuses on the profound work of H.P. Blavatsky. Your enthusiasm and initiative will help bring to a lot of people a knowledge of the importance of the work of the Blavatsky and her teachers. We wish you productive sessions during your Congress with warm fraternal regards. Vikhao Shin, Theosophical Society of the Philippines. The Theosophical Society in India. Let me extend my congratulations to the Congress delegates, and I'm very happy that such a gathering is taking place in Russia. I think it is the spiritual journey of every human being to maintain humanity, tolerance, and morality at all times. This Congress will be decisive and casual. Personally, I would like to mention one more thing. I have a special affection and love for Russia. Perhaps it was Russian literature and movies that made me feel that way. Now, especially with a relationship with Theosophy, Russia has become my favorite again. My heartfelt congratulations once again to all the delegates. Mr. Gobi, Theosophical Society of India. The Theosophical Society in Russia will welcome the participants of the 4th International Theosophical Congress and wish them interesting and fruitful meetings in a friendly atmosphere. Let every speech and discussion help to strengthen fraternal feelings and advance towards the truth. Light of the Truth Lodge, Theosophical Society of Russia, Kemerovo. Friends, this is quite a long part dedicated to the greetings. It is very important. From all across our country, we've received congratulations and greetings. We now begin the first day of the work of the Congress. I thank everyone. I thank all the members of the Theosophical Society. I thank every lodge and everyone who presented their greetings to the 4th International Theosophical Congress.